Hello, and this is Japanese craft beer reviews, and we are going to take a look in this series at five beers from a brewery you probably have not heard of. Even if you live in Japan, it's not the biggest name around. It's called Moku Moku Tezukuri Farm, and they have been around for quite a while. The farm opened in 1988 and the brewery in 1995, and they claim to be the first brewery in the Tokai region, which includes Mie Prefecture and Aichi Prefecture. Um, so Moku Moku Tezukuri Farm is a farm themed resort, and there are several of these in Japan, places out in the country which attract people to come and look at kind of aspects of country life. So at Moku Moku Tezukuri Farm, in addition to a hot spring they have there, they grow a lot of vegetables and sell them, and they have a pig show where trained pigs will perform tricks, and also pig races for children to watch. And in addition to that, you can also make sausages. They have sausage making classes and bread classes, baking classes, and things like that. So you can go out in a day and have lunch and see these things like the pig show and so forth. And you can sign up for bread making or sausage making. There's also a mushroom area that was closed. I went there a couple weeks ago at the just near the end of September. I've been there several times. It's not too far. Well, it's an hour and a half or 2 hours from where I live, but I've been there several times, and it was a nice visit near the end of summer and on a weekday, so not too crowded. It can get quite crowded if you go on a weekend. In any case, the food is pretty good, and I also took a bath there for the first time in the hot spring bath, so kind of wonderful. And I haven't been to a hot spring in quite a while because of coronavirus. But so it's located in Iga area of Mie Prefecture, and Moku Moku apparently has the meaning of kind of wreathed with clouds of smoke, and so it was. They say it's the first craft brewery in the Tokai region, and apparently they also have a maltings next to the brewery, and I didn't know that until just recently. I've been drinking their beer for many years, off and on. Most Japanese brewers do not make their own malt. I mean, they buy their own malt, so I was interested in that. And they also have Moku Moku has a series of restaurants in the area around, including one in Kyoto. And so you can drink their beer and try their food there as well. Their most famous beer is their 2014 barley wine, which won a lot of awards, and I remember having it. I would like to have it again. It's absolutely wonderful beer. On Rate Beer, the Rate Beer lists 16 different beers from this brewery. Untapped lists a total of 27 and 3.54. And in fact, the beers we're going to look at first are not listed on Rate Beer at all. They're newer. Okay, well, let's get to five different beers from Moku Moku Tezukuri Farm. I think you'll enjoy it. And here is another beer from Moku Moku Tezukuri Farm, the kind of farm resort sort of area in Iga area of Mie Prefecture. And this is the last one I'm going to do for a while. I have got five from them, and this will be number five. But of course, you may not be watching it in that order. In any case, this beer is called Moku Moku Aki Kuro Lager, or Autumn Black Lager. And this is a Schwartz beer, and it's listed at 6% alcohol. No ratings on Rate Beer, and no ratings on Untapped. Quite unusual. So for some reason, a lot of Moku Moku beers seem to be sort of missing the crowds on Untapped and Rate Beer. May be fairly new, I'm not sure, but in any event, so this will be a Schwartz beer, dark lager, and the drink by date is tomorrow. Today is the 6th of October, and this is 7th, so drink by date. So let's give this one a go. Overall, I haven't been terribly impressed with Moku Moku. Their old barley wine from years ago was quite a winner, but this series I've had so far, except for the first one I rated, which was their autumn, their spring lager, that was okay. But the others are something quite missing. I don't know what it is, but let's try this one. Okay, so we get, it is opaque, very light translucency through the edges, the bottom, but certainly dark brown, with a dark tan head, a finger or so of dark tan head, kind of sticky, lacing. Aroma. Okay, well, pretty typical for Schwartz beer. Kind of a dark roast, roastiness. A bit of kind of char, something citrusy, and I wonder if this is Cascadian. It tastes like kind of a mix of a Schwartz beer and a Cascadian, which is, you know, an ale. Well, okay, I'll give it what they, I'll go with what they say. It has a deep roastiness, quite a bit of citrus notes. Kind of tangy and lightly tart in mid-palate, which I don't expect for this style, but interesting nonetheless, kind of tasty. So, mild roast in the beginning, which shifts right away to this fruitiness and tartness and tanginess. Kind of thin finish. Some bitterness is hanging on, but not much. It kind of flattens out after mid-palate, and then just sort of leaves a bit of hop trail on your tongue, and that's about it. Interesting, not bad. Probably would have been a little better, fresher. So the drink by date is tomorrow. So yeah. So give Moku Moku a go if you happen to see them. Again, they have the restaurants around in places like Aichi and in Kyoto, and one in Osaka as well. So you can find that on their website, and you can try their beers there. I've heard that their beers sometimes aren't the freshest in the restaurant, because people go there to eat primarily, and rather than drink their beers, get all that fresh farm food. In any case, this is called Aki Black Lager, Autumn Black Lager from Moku Moku Tezukuri Farms in Iga, and I'm done with them for now. I'm going to move on to some other kinds of beer in the next few videos. Please do subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you've had Moku Moku before, what you think. You know, I haven't had them for a few years, and but I used to see them around a lot more than I do now. But they are still around. So you can go onto their website if you like, and you can probably order some beer. The website is not easy to navigate, but you might want to give it a go if you live in Japan, and you can follow some Japanese links through their website. That's it for today. Please be well. Take care. Bye-bye.